Well, joining me now from Los Angeles with more on the meetings between the Chinese and American presidents is Dr. Lillian Glass. She's an expert in body language. Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
We have heard much over the past 2 days about why it was so important for these two leaders to have the right kind of chemistry so they could engage with each other and perhaps, get the conversation moving. When you look at these pictures, what does it tell you?
It tells us that they did have chemistry with one another. They did have a good relationship. There was a lot of respect. You saw a lot of eye contact between them. You saw Obama smiling a lot. You saw the Chinese president smiling as well. He was really interested, and it seemed that they were very close in proximity together, which is a very good sign.
Do these pictures tell you that these two men regard each other as equals and that they're willing to communicate with each other?
They absolutely do. It shows an openness. They were both open in their body language, in their facial expression, in their tones, and there was a lot of respect for one another. You could tell that in their body language.
Were they open to each other, ready to discuss some of the very difficult, seemingly intractable issues that divide these two countries?
Very much so, and you saw that at the table. You saw Obama leaning forward as he was very much interested in gaining the confidence, and you saw the president of China looking directly at Obama and being very open in terms of his facial expression, and that meant a lot, because we've seen so many different responses in body language with different leaders over time. And when you see these two, you really see a lot of respect. And in general, it must have been a very good meeting because there was a lot of openness that you could tell through the way they communicated with one another.
Do you answer part of my next question? That is personal likability. Do these two guys get on with each other?
I think they do. I think you can see that. And one of the ways you can see that is how close they stand to one another. They're standing close to one another. Their feet are pointed in each other's direction, which means that they do like one another. There's a lot of smiles, and they're genuine smiles. They're not phony smiles. You see the apples of the cheeks rising. You see the actual genuine camaraderie and friendship going on here.
I don't want to put you on the spot here, but have you had occasion recently to see President Obama, or indeed any other leader, with another leader where the chemistry has not been there, the likability has not been there?
Unfortunately, yes, I have. And that's why I can say with a great deal of confidence that there was a lot of chemistry between these two leaders, the Chinese leader and the American leader, and you really saw a lot of likability between them and a lot of respect, because unfortunately with some leaders you don't see that.
Okay, Dr. Lillian Glass, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.